on St. Mary, like, Mr. Holness? Why you want to stay in your bed, sir, and sleep? What your Robert Barbecue down St. Mary doing in night, sir, campaigning? With only 13 people? No, man. Mr. Holness, why you can't stay in your bed? You say you're the best Prime Minister Jamaica ever see, and you're night in St. Mary campaigning, sir, and giving away all kind of things, Mr. Holness. And it's only 13 people, you, Mr. Barbecue and the police there. No, man. And, Mr. Holness, you saw the big truck of fertilizer. I'm not laughing, sir. Mr. Holness, you saw the big truck of fertilizer, sir, at your business place that Mr. Dayton Campbell caught y'all in the act. The big truck of fertilizer. Sir, I thought it was supposed to go to Rada. And Mr. Holness, is when your wife become Santa Claus, like, is when y'all start give away things like, Mr. Holness, like, you okay? You okay, sir? Mr. Holness, like, the fertilizer is supposed to help the farmers. They're supposed to get it for free. It's supposed to go to Rada. Mr. Holness, like, what's... Mr. Holness, you listen to the interview with Robert Barbecue and Emily Shields when she telling him that he's losing the seat and he's going to lose the seat because his seat is 19% down, and he says he's not afraid. And he always trusts and believes in the poll. So, Mr. Holness, if you all trust and believe in the Donald Anderson poll, right? Why you all go and create the blue dot poll, even though some of your followers call it the blue bag? Mr. Holness, I'm not gonna talk anymore because one laughing spell is on me. But sir, you need to sleep. You look tired. No, man.
People, who remember when Bobby Montague did say, them glad for Mark Golden? Because Andrew Holness are going to take him as him beaten stick. And they want about 3 terms out of Mark Golden. Oh, remember when the Jamaican Labour Party did a laugh off of the PNP, say them pick up Mark Golden as them leader. I know the PNP will never ever win another election with Mark Golden. Now, Mark Golden have Andrew Holness and Bobby Montague have sleepless night. Them a tour down the whole of St. Mary by themselves, because nobody now follow them, you know. I just them themselves and themselves alone, people. They tour down the whole of St. Mary, walk up and down in all of the cemetery, them are sitting over St. Mary. Whereas Bobby Montague go here say, in the way back, and the PNP caretaker, they lead him by far. Bobby Montague, they have running belly. Him a do up himself. Him a puke up himself. While the leader can't save him. Because the leader himself a puke and a do up for himself. Because he can't stand the pressure. Only see how the table turn out, people. Just look how the table turn. Me tell you, you know. Prayers remove any mountain. Faith and prayers. And that's why I'm telling you, a prayer day keep the devil away. People. So, with all of the big shot them, where Bobby Montague did make. Why Bobby Montague have you out there all 2-3 o'clock a man in the chai see if he can find nobody for convince, for convince, for vote for them. My viewers and my subscribers, if you don't like the video yet, may I ask you for your favor. Please like and share the video. Please like and share the video. It is very important when you like the video because YouTube recommend it to a wider audience. So like the video for me, please, and thanks, and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Blessed morning to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So watch the video until the end, and remember, like up the video, share up the video, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, remember, a prayer day, people, keep the devil away. Plead the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth on them, because no weapon that form against us shall prosper. Alright? Always read the Bible. Make your nature and come back. Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers. Big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. Alright? So people, you have this woman that is giving out black tongue for vote. Yes, you heard me right. It is alleged that she use taxpayers' money. They buy black tongue and give to party workers for vote. Now the PNP are not having it, so they are sending out a message. So people, check out this video while we come back.
This is Valentin Wind, MP candidate for North East Manchester. I just read in the papers this morning where MP candidate Audrey Marks, representing the JLP North East Manchester, pledged to distribute 50 water tanks specifically to JLP workers. I strongly condemn this act. This comment is a blatant example of political tribalism and represents a dangerous approach to distributing scarce resources. It is appalling and deeply troubling that a candidate seeking to represent the people will openly declare that basic necessities like water storage tanks will be reserved for those who are aligned with your party. This is not leadership. This is political corruption cloaked in partisanship. Public resources, especially vital infrastructure like water tanks during a time of drought and water crisis, must never be used as political tools to reward loyalty. I certainly hope that this is not public resources that is being used to fund parties and election promises. Every Jamaican, regardless of party color, deserves equal access to services and assistance. The role of an MP is to uplift the entire constituency, not just a select few wearing party colors. The People's National Party utterly rejects this vulgar, divisive, and outdated style of politics. As the next MP for North East Manchester, I will ensure that fairness, equity, and governance are the hallmark of everything that I do. All citizens, whether you support the PNP, the JLP, or no P at all, will be assisted as long as they are in need. I urge voters to demand higher standards from those seeking to represent you in public offices. We must put an end to the use of state resources as political gifts. The time for better governance and people-centered representation is now.
Now, instead of this woman try to let these people get running water in their pipe, and modern days now, people stop from the use black tank water. That after when water gone, you're thinking about how to give the people them 50 black tank so they can vote for you. Now the Jamaican Labour Party have been in power for the past 9 years, almost 10 years now. And these people have been without water. So why you want come now? Come offer 50 black tank and you offer it to your JLP workers them. Not everyone, but the JLP workers them. People of Jamaica, listen to me now. Do not let these people that have been in power for the past 9, they go 10 years, come and trick you with no sweet up. If them never do it for you, for the 9.5 years that they in a power for, why you think them are going to do it for you now? No make nobody can no handout come give you, no black tank, no building black, nothing at all, people. You want a better Jamaica. Vote for a better Jamaica. These are the things that are mashing up our country. Because when them come with them sweetie basket, you're afraid to run them way, you just grab it. Some of the time, you have to hungry and burn on your belly. Because a better you want. Why send them go no one night dinner tonight and tomorrow night you dead for hungry? Why sends during the election you can't eat food, but when the election done, you not dead for hungry? You see no sense in that? Jamaican people don't need to wise up, you know. You don't need to wise up, and when any of these politicians come around, if you can't give you no any handout, no food, no black tank, no building block, during election time, you run them with that. Want to the rest of years them, where you did it, sit down on your backside and struggle, and you want to see one of them. Maybe you did sick, or your mother did sick, and you not see none of them, but now them a run they come. And they in a power for so much years, man, run them way. Run them way, people. Run them way, no pick them up. Run them way. Now, you have only one way. Him get up every day. The butt off him out, a beat off him out, a chat off him out. Like him feel like the people of Jamaica scared of him. No, not because Edward Siaga used to beat you. You feel like Mark Golding is the same thing as Edward Siaga because you were Edward Siaga beating stick. You talk out of your own mouth, so you love when him beat you. So maybe you think say Mark Golding is the same thing. No, Mark Golding is a different man. Mark Golding is someone with integrity. A godly person. Not like a little devil. Not like a little devil what they call him, Edward Siaga. He was a devil to the Jamaican people. He was not nice. He was not. And him make Jamaica life so hard right now. Him and the bully pal licky labor right them. And them make Jamaica life so hard right now. You understand? So nobody feel like Mark Golding and that wicked man I see him thing. Don't mix them up. You understand? Now, people, me really wonder what happened to dead man Mackenzie? What happened to this brother where it look like he is no longer amongst the land of the living? Because it look like him pass off, him pass out, and he just, you know, this brother is like, because Edward Siaga used to beat him. Edward Siaga used to box him up and kick him up. He used to be Edward Siaga footstool. He want to stir up a war with the Jamaican people. But the people of Jamaica need to reject his offer. And tell him, say, if he want to see war, he go and go dig up Siaga. I'm a Siaga war. Because I never beat him and I never Mark Golding beat him. So stop carrying grudge for the people of Jamaica and stop carrying grudge for our comrade leader, Mark Jefferson Golding. Because none of you over there in the Jamaican Labour Party cannot walk in his shoes. But people, check out this video.
I want to address the black puss. Should I address the black puss in the room? Up the Labour, right? Them have plenty black puss, you know.
No, the black, that's subs, man. Dark black.
No, the black, no, man. The black vulture. When you look at him look like a vulture, you know. Come here, Desmond Mackenzie. Come here. Because between you and the vulture, I don't know who look Come here, Desi. Come here, Lord Jesus. Why? Ball out!
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Carrera's cat.
What you say, caller?
It is a Carrera's cat. The name is Carrera's cat, not the black puss. You know the black puss that is on the cigarette box, the Craven box.
No. That a rich something. Look pan when me put pan the screen. Look pan when me put pan the screen. No. Look pan when me put pan the screen. Him not look like one. No, Courtney. This not look like brother and sister. I'm brother. No, Jamaica. No. Wanna start me up. Listen to the vulture. Listen to the vulture, Jamaica. It's like a twin, you know. It's like a Siamese twin. Listen to what the vulture say over the weekend. Listen to what the vulture say.
And when you read what they said, it's only a slight 8%. Can you imagine somebody accused of 8 seconds, 8 minutes, 8 hours, 8 days, 8 months, 8 years? You know what's being done like that? You know what is the difference between 8? Sometimes they don't want to tell the country that the Jamaican people is fed up and tired of Chaka Ma and the PNP. The people don't them. But I am not watching that. I am telling you liberites that they're going to come from all corners of Jamaica trying to gang up on us. But let me tell you something. Liberites is going to stand up, shoulder to shoulder. And I'm going to repeat it tonight. We're not going to surrender Jamaica to another PNP government. And we're not going to allow cheap propaganda, mischief, misleading information. People without vision, the blinkers of them have and drop off. We're a party, a progressive party.
50 years of finger licking good memories, yeah.
You know, Courtney, why I'm going to deal with him harsh? Because when white man Siaga did a bossy mass, him did have to take the beating, don't it?
Yes.
So I go and deal with the Dranko. Put up back the Dranko picture for me now, please. Put up back the Dranko picture for me. Put up him and him Siamese twin. The 8 that you symbolize and talking about is the 8 illicit. The illicit enrichment. The 8 where you're talking about, him not understand the 8 where I talk about, you know. Do you know the what? He ate a belly. But you know why it is belly in cash pot? I don't think you know why it is belly.
Why?
Because it means new birth. You never know that?
Of course.
Eight Jamaica means renewal. Eight means new beginning. So when him talk about Jamaica tired and Mark Golding,
Tired.
Jamaica fed up, are you and Master 28? Them fed up at the 28 bank account where them never benefit from. Them fed up at the 49 Alibaba plus the thief them. Them fed up. So when you see the 8 in the poll where only think you know lead by. Mega said it's to Jamaica. Producer play where them a talk about with the percentage lead where Master 28 have over Mark Golding. And I'm going to give greater context to it tonight. Listen to this, Jamaica. Listen to this carefully. Listen to
Which
this.
party leader do Jamaicans like more? That was put to voters in the latest RGR Gleaner Don Anderson commissioned poll on favorability. Now, as we hear in this report, one leader is slightly ahead, another leads in net favorability, and the biggest gap, youth voters who have absolutely no opinion whatsoever. Jamila Maitland explains.
With months to go until the pending general election, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has a 7.5% favorability rating over opposition leader Mark Golding. That's according to the findings of the latest RGR Gleaner Don Anderson poll. Pollster Don Anderson.
37.6% said we have a favorable or good opinion of Andrew Holness, compared to 30.4% who said they had an unfavorable opinion. The rest were people who didn't have an opinion. When we compared now that to the favorability rating of the leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, 30.1% had a favorable opinion of him, 22.7% had an unfavorable opinion, and 47% had no opinion of Mark Golding.
It represents a marginal increase when compared to the findings of a similar poll conducted a year ago. The Prime Minister's favorability rating was 34.6%. On the other hand, Mark Golding's favorability rating dropped by 5.8% when compared to that period. Notably, both leaders recorded their highest ratings in April 2024.
Across the three surveys, Andrew Holness recorded the highest favorability rating of all the periods that we evaluated, 40.1% in April, but that has fallen to 37.6% in the May 2025 poll, whereas Mark Golding's ratings have been kind of up and down, but moved from a favorable of 37% in April of 2024 to 30.1% in May of 2025.
Overall, however, the net favorability rate among both leaders for the periods show Mark Golding edging out the Prime Minister.
The unfavorability rating is much higher for each of these measures than Mark Golding, and this is what depresses that net rating of the respective leaders.
A closer look at the data shows that more women like the Prime Minister, but more men prefer the opposition leader. Among the age demographics, Mr. Holness is liked most by people 65 years and older, as well as those between the ages of 45 and 54. As for Mr. Golding, he's a favorite among Jamaicans between the ages of 55 to 64, as well as those 65 years and older. Interestingly, many Jamaicans have no opinion on the issue whatsoever. Majority of them are youth. A whopping 41% of those aged 18 to 24 and 37% of those aged 25 to 34 could not decide for the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, close to 53% of youth between 18 and 24 and 52% of those aged 25 to 34 had no opinion of Mark Golding.
Right across the three surveys, the no opinion regarding Mark Golding is much higher, which means that people aren't really in a position to give a clear yes, no, favorable, unfavorable perspective of Mark Golding. All right. And that's because, of course, he's not the leader of the government. He's not in the limelight as much, but he has an apparent projected himself to the extent that more persons would be able to comment on their favorability view.
The poll was conducted between May 16 and June 7. 1,033 people were interviewed. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
No, Jamaica. I think I owe it to the people to give context to this poll. Jamaica, you have a government and a prime minister that has an entire media at his disposal. You have a government that uses all of its resources and they put it in front of your face every day, telling you unemployment is down. They tell you good economic management can name. They look at you and tell you crime is down, the best in the healthcare. And these narratives are carried every day by the media houses. And you have them using influencers and everything to do all of that. Jamaica, listen to me and listen to me well. If it is that the polls is showing, according to them, if it is that the poll is showing, Courtney, listen to this argument, that Holness has this 8 percentage point lead over Mark Golding. If Blue Dot saying it, and if Don Anderson say it, how then Holness cannot call the election?
Yeah, lead now.
If you're leading and have this healthy majority, how him cannot call the election, Jamaica?
Call it no.
How? What can go so? You know, Courtney, I said it to somebody today, and them say, you know, Andre, you hit the nail on the spot. I looked at her. Good night, my friend, who I spoke to about half hour today. Courtney, this reminds me of when I was in the University of the West Indies.
The latest independent polling reaffirms the People's National Party PNP as Jamaica's consistent choice, maintaining a decisive lead for over 2.5 years despite the JLP's desperate tactics. This endurance reflects a nation demanding real change. The polls reveal a deeper truth. Jamaicans are disillusioned with Andrew Holness's failed leadership. 78% demand term limits for prime ministers, a promise Mr. Holness broke since 2016, a clear indication that a third term is not desired by the people. 61.7% say the JLP government has not done enough to stem poverty and address unemployment, a damning verdict on misplaced priorities. These failures are not coincidental, but systemic. While the JLP throws everything at voters except real solution, the PNP's vision for accountable governance and economic justice resonates. The trend is undeniable. When asked how they would vote today, Jamaicans choose the PNP. The people see a prime minister clinging to power while families struggle. We hear the anger and offer concrete solutions: a livable wage, housing plans, education reform, and attacking poverty at its root causes. The PNP stands ready to govern for Jamaica, not for one man's permanence. The verdict is clear. The JLP's time is up. The PNP's moment is now.
For a man that them consider them beaten stick, a man that they consider as someone will be a walkover and a pushover for Andrew Holness, I give them so much trouble. I give them sleepless night. Only no find that strange, people. Only no find that strange. As humble as Mark Golding be, people, he might give them problem. What if Mark Golding was aggressive like Andrew Holness? Mark Golding would have a lead clear, you know, people. Me just try to show you, say Mark Golding is a humble individual. He's so humble. Him no make nothing worry him. But yet still, him a lead them at the poll for the past 2 years now. The man that the Jamaican Labour Party considered as Andrew Holness beating stick. Tell me say, God now work. Tell me say, no God a work. Tell me say, I no Father God a work. But people, we need to continue to pray because the race is not over. And as me tell you, vote. Now go get out Andrew Holness. That man is high under science. So vote now go get him out. Prayers and fastings. Prayers and fasting. Ono have to plead the blood against that man. To get him out. Because vote alone won't. Talking alone won't. But prayers. Ono need to fast and pray. Fling prayers on them backside. Making confused. You understand me, I say, people? Prayers do work. A prayer day keep the devil away. To all of my well-thinking Jamaica that know that this man is high under science. Wanna come down. Go down on a knee. Pray. Don't just sit back and say Mark Gold in a lead. Because this man are working with evil spirit. So we need to pray against him. And pray against his evil spirit. And pray and ask God to break the curse from over Jamaica. Break the dark cloud. Remember, he have to win. Because him take how much billion US dollar? How much billion US dollar for sign the Samoa agreement? All of those things that him sign off on. Him have to fulfill him promise. Him have to fulfill him promise. Because him take the people and money or the people. So he's gonna do anything at all it takes to stay in power. So people, as Mr. Tono, fast and pray. Fast and pray. Pray against the evil force of the Jamaican Labour Party. Alright? Remember, prayer day keep the devil away. Remember to like and share this video. Remember to thumbs up this video. And drop some orange heart in the comment section if you reach this far in the video. One love, one all. Let's get together and pray against evil spirit. Let's get together and pray against the dark cloud that Andrew Holness have over our country. Alright? Let's pray for our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Future. Love.
Good night, everyone. I'm Antoinette Hamilton, the president of the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Alliance. Now, question to Mr. Golden. So the government would have allocated $2 billion to, well, first of all, let me commend you and your team for your commitment to community engagement. And we from the business community thought it was necessary to be here to ask a few questions.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, right. So the government would have allocated $2 billion to DBJ. Our understanding is that this is solely for loans. But our MSMEs, which are, well, they're startups, they're micro, they're small, most of them don't have the family support, and it's difficult to access loans. If you were to form the government, would you...
Please allow Ms. Hamilton to complete her question.
Government, would you be revisiting the allocation to consider incorporating grant funding for MSMEs so that those that have visions of becoming entrepreneurs can start as opposed to being hindered right now because they don't have the necessary requirements to access a loan. Secondly, this morning, it was mentioned by Senator Morgan, I think, that the government is looking at another solidarity program. Now, my calculation of what was said is about $1 billion. So clearly, there is money in the coffers that can support our give back. Now, we are yet to see what the give back is for small businesses. And so, again, if you form government, will you be prioritizing giving back to small businesses as well? Thank you.
I want to thank the representative of the MSME community that came and has voiced their questions at this forum, and I'm grateful for your participation. The MSME phenomenon is vital to economic development because it is a fact that much of the employment in the country is generated by small businesses. And it is also a means of social mobility in the country, where persons who may have been historically disenfranchised, excluded, are able to pull themselves and their families out of poverty and into a much better quality of life for themselves. So from that perspective, the People's National Party sees the strategic importance of supporting MSMEs, because we are big believers in social mobility, and which is very straightforward. I won't go into the details of how you access it, but it is very thinking about this. So the answer is yes, we will be looking at different modalities of distribution of funding, and it's critical that the DBJ focus on the outcomes of what they're trying to do and work back from that in terms of how they tailor their policies, rather than setting the policies and saying, well, it's not really working, but what can we do about it? And that is a different philosophy as to how we would approach this particular matter.